In this video, we'll have a quick look at the basic navigation of the Microvellum ERP software. So when you start the software, you'll see an interface like this that will show you the configuration that you're currently selected, some information about Microvellum, and the current version that you're running. If you need to get back to this, you can always reopen the software and see that. From here, you can check for updates, so if there's any updates to the software, you can view where those are, the status of those. If you need to log a ticket or view of any of the information, find some help on particular things, you can visit eSupport. And for the first time when you're launching the software, you can enter a serial number, or if you receive a permanent serial number, you can enter that. So that's what you can access from this startup splash screen. Normally, you're just going to go in here and start the Microvellum software. When the software first starts, you'll be greeted by the splash screen, the dashboard screen that looks like this, with a variety of different tiles that you can access all the different aspects of the software. You can also access all of those same things from the menu across the top here. To configure how this particular screen opens and how the software opens when you first load it, you can adjust that from the administration and company data options tab. So from the options tab, you can set how the screen displays. So if you go here to tab preferences, you can say edit and control which tabs are displayed. So currently I have everything shown. I have the design tab hidden, so it's grayed out. You don't have access to that at the moment. That's how I have it set here. And then you have all the different areas that you can have access to. So depending on what this installation, what this computer is being used for, you may want to turn off some of these different elements in order to limit the screen interface and control what's included in there. So as you look through this, if this is, for example, just a label printing interface, you might turn off all of the options except for label printing and keep the screen nice and clean that way. So that's how you can control exactly how this shows, whether or not you show this dashboard when the software first opens, or how that is worked through when you're opening up the software. So you can adjust that here from the tab preferences. So that's just under the options there. When you come into the software, you can see all the different aspects of the software. So you can come in, get back to this dashboard at any point. From the dashboard, you can access your recent projects, either for production or for estimating, and open up a project directly from there. Once you have opened some projects, you'll see those listed under the recent projects. And then for the recent work orders, you can access those from there as well. So whether those are work order materials or processing center, so whether you're going into purchasing or processing items for production, you can access those recent work orders from the list that will appear here once you've opened up some projects. Outside of that, you can access any of these different modules. So whether you're going in to do estimating, you can access the estimate module from there. You can then go ahead and open up a project and create your estimate and work in that. When you go into scheduling projects, you can access the different project activities from there, see your different schedule items, and access those things from the schedule tab. The production tab allows you to create manufacturing data. Maybe it's out on the shop floor to print labels, access any of the data from there. And so that's what you're going to do with the production tab, is all the elements related to production. You can also access the time clock specifically from that menu as well. Then you can access the purchasing module from the purchase button here, or the purchasing tab at the top here, and access all the elements related to purchasing, materials management, all those different things from there. And then the shipping management interface can be opened from the shipping option there. So that includes pallet creation, shipping, loading of trucks, and sending those trucks off. So that's all going to access from the shipping module. Then in addition, you can access the time clock section here. So you can launch that and access your time clock modules. And that will launch the time clock screen, and you can log in and record your time from there. You can access the Microvellum data, so if you need to browse to your Microvellum data and access any of the files, CNC files or anything like that, you can access those things from there. This is another method that you can use to create a support ticket, so if there's something that you need assistance with, that will log a ticket in our support system, and our support staff will reach back out to you and work with you on that, so you can record screencasts, screen clippings, different elements of the software that you need to attach message to these tickets and then send those off, and that will contact our support staff to help you access some of the options and provide whatever assistance that you need. About Microvellum, we'll give you information about what the current version that you're running and some other information about the software and the modules that you have available. And then you can access some of the other elements of the software from these quick access buttons along the bottom. So whether that's your purchase history, the project activities, or the time clock history, seeing some of those records, you can access all of that from the dashboard screen here.